Dice at the Table Productions presents The Kingdom of the Grave, a virtual tabletop actual play RPG stream using the Pathfinder 2nd Edition remastered rules set. We stream every Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific, and we use the Foundry VTT program and several modules to run our game. The setting is the world of Iru, on the continent of Skarashid in a region known as the Border Principalities, Southland Wilds, or simply Southlands. Our adventurers each came to the Southlands for different reasons, but have since forged a bond of steel and blood, facing down the cults of entropy and various other challenges to tame these lands and make them their own. They have begun to carve out a fiefdom of their own and are beginning to learn of the burdens of leadership. Will this new kingdom survive, or become just one more failed and forgotten attempt to wrest control of the Southlands from the grip of the entropic cult? Will they be heroes, or just another dead body left for the kingdom of the grave?
Alrighty, welcome back everybody to Dice at the Table. I'm sure y'all paid attention during the introduction, but let's just cut right to it. The team here, the Lords of Alvaren, last men, elves, demi, whatever the hell is left standing. The Lords of Alvaren are here to fight their final fight, basically. Um, yeah, you guys have killed off and subsumed the essences of the four deaths, which has allowed you to open up this lovely gate to the south of you guys. If you step through there, you basically will initiate the. Uh, basically, there's like a fight. I don't want to get too far into it, but like basically, it's the final fight for the campaign. So unless you guys decide to like wander off and like, hey, let's go see, such and such location that Dave has not made a map for. Hint, don't do that. Um, unless you guys like figure out a way to like stall, we're pretty much at the end. So hats off to you guys. We've been doing this for like 5.5 years.
Yeah, something. Four solid. Um, question: Are we supposed to be seeing anything right now? Because my screen says Cathedral of Suffering entry, but I have blank screen.
You should be seeing the Cathedral of Suffering. The
Yeah.
Is anybody else having an issue with their screen being wonky?
No.
Okay, I'm
She's still
refreshing.
not loaded in onto the bar right up at the level bar.
Oh, okay. Well, it must have froze up. Yes, I'm refreshing now.
Okay.
Everybody's
So
healed except Roach.
Roach should be healed too, probably.
well, I mean, we take a 10 and take care of that, but
It's not a problem. So, what are you guys thinking?
Well, I'd like to get this over. I would love to go try and get that last mythic point, but
mm,
character-wise, we haven't found any information about that, so I'm good to go through the portal.
Well, you
yeah,
guys know that there's the you guys could sense the mythic energies down there, but you could also sense like you guys went down there and went, oh yeah, this thing, yeah, we're not doing this again, and you guys basically backed out at that point. So your characters are aware that there is something within proximity uh, that could pose a threat, but not necessarily a guaranteed threat. So
yeah.
Okay, player knowledge. Will the power level on that go down once we kill Olethro?
they're unrelated.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
not. It will be just as difficult of a fight with or without the destruction of Olethro.
Okay. So I was just going off of the idea that having the beacon to summon Apophis here is what's making the weird soul wraith thing extra powerful because it knows it's got a meal ticket on its way.
No, there's reasons why it's more powerful, and it basically comes down to there are consequences when you don't take care of some business at certain times.
Yeah, basically we let him level up.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
there's there's some bookkeeping in the background. Yes, when you guys like come back to your empire and you're like, "Yay, we're the winners," etc. You probably should go double check on all the villagers of the villages that are in the water or off the water that near that whole area. I, I'll just tell you, some of those people are currently puppets. They'll have to be a
Yeah.
culling. Um,
Mm,
Yeah.
those people were not puppets prior to some shenanigans.
Due to the fact our mage got scared and told us we needed to run away, and
Yeah,
we
and you guys are
did.
in the same boat basically. You're like, oh, it's this stuff again. Yeah, we don't have to fight this. Let's just wander off. But you guys could go down. You guys could say, hey, let's give it a try. But neither fight would secure victory for the other fight. So it's not like you guys can gain anything that will make your Olethro fight easier. And it's not like defeating an Olethro, you could then fight scary fucking fish thing, and it's easier. You guys are basically maxed out.
Yep.
There's not a whole lot that can be done. Uh, yeah, there's
so,
not a whole lot I could give you to get beforehand.
Right.
yeah. So, uh, we're necessarily going to do like inside baseball type stuff, but shall the party discuss strategy?
That is perfectly acceptable of a plan. Probably before we discuss the strategy, there should be a little bit of some like one last major planned lore dump. Uh, Doug and Stephanie, are you guys ready?
Yeah, I take it you're going to be
Yeah.
narrator.
Well, I suppose I could. Jesus, I don't have it loaded up, and I can't drop
Oh,
screens
okay.
easily enough.
Well then,
Uh,
Doug, you have it loaded and ready to go.
Yeah.
Then you can just do a narrative voice for it.
Okay.
at your leisure, then.
The heavy stone doors to the north do not open so much as decay inward, crumbling to a fine gray powder. Nimshar steps through the dust, casually dabbing a silk handkerchief at his gaunt skeletal maw. He licks his teeth, an unsettling dry sound, looking utterly bloated on stolen essence. Ah, nothing cleanses the palate quite like a fresh cult harvest. Apophis' zealots worked so hard to herd those souls, and I must say, they were delicious. His hollow eye sockets ignite with a giddy, erratic violet flame as he spots the party, his gaze locking onto Karek. Ah, look at you all, preparing for the end. And there is Karek, little sprout of Darren Veratamos. Gods, I have hated your father from the very day he created me. Through every timeline he's shattered and spun, I have hated his smug face. I have hated his arrogant theories, and by extension, I despise you. He chuckles, a sound like dry leaves scraping across a tombstone. But even a wicked demigod must occasionally set aside his petty metaphysical hatreds. Apophis isn't just an enemy. He's the end of everything. The end of power, the end of souls, the end of me. And I strongly, passionately object to being erased. He snaps his skeletal fingers. A brilliant, blinding flash of raw, eldritch power washes over the party, invigorating their very souls. Consider that a gift, a full reservoir of mythic grace for the bloody work ahead. Go kill the ender of all things. For Darren, for yourselves, but mostly for my continued convenience. Before anyone can strike or speak, a cold, suffocating frost instantly carpets the cathedral floor. A sharp, melodic voice cuts through the air.
You always were a parasitic little worm, Nimshar.
Nimshar freezes. The giddy malice instantly vanishes from his skeletal face, replaced by a pure, unadulterated annoyance, and a sliver of ancient panic. Oh, absolutely not. I am not doing this today. Nimstar steps backward into his own shadow, vanishing into thin air just as Mab steps into the grand hall. She is breathtaking, terrifying, and furious. Frost blooms with every step she takes.
Coward.
She glares at the party, her gaze shifting immediately to the trembling catatonic forms of her daughters, Mabon and Maven.
My daughters are broken. What have you idiots done to them?
She moves toward her daughters, sweeping a pale, clawed hand over their brows. A brief moment of clarity crosses her harsh face as she reads their minds.
Ah, it isn't your physical incompetence for once. It's their own fragile, pathetic hearts. Voldegern, Valaska. Too much loss. Too personal. The mind fractures when it refuses to bear what the soul already knows.
She turns her burning eyes toward the party, standing tall.
And now you go to face Olethro, Apophis' loyal harbinger, the fallen celestial paragon. You think him an unfeeling monster of absolute entropy, don't you?
She lets out a cold, hollow laugh that sounds like breaking ice.
He was not always a void-drenched nightmare. Once he was a shining knight from a realm far beyond our borders. He came to the she-courts, so bright, so full of virtue, seeking a heart to match his own. He courted the daughters of the fair folk, and he chose me.
Her expression darkens into something ancient and deeply wounded.
My sister could not bear the rejection. In a fit of petty, courtly jealousy, she struck my lovely knight down. She didn't just slay his body, she ruined him, broken, murdered by the very beauty he sought to honor. His spirit curdled in the dark until Apophis found the scraps.
She looks toward the inner sanctum where the battle awaits.
This grand apocalyptic threat, this entire catastrophic war, it is, at its filthy root, nothing more than a she affair gone horribly wrong.
She steps back, wrapping her cloak of winter mist around herself.
Strike him down, mortals. Break the corruption. I only hope that my knight in shining armor can finally find his peace.
And scene.
Yeah.
So, guys, after all of that, uh, what do you want to do?
Um, to confirm we are full mythic points.
Everybody has 3 mythic points. You should already have 3 because I plugged it in earlier.
Good. Um, hmm. We probably should discuss strategy. Like, you know, some of it's
I'm
gonna.
gonna run at him and hit him with my hammer. Yeah,
So
it's not
well,
gonna work, Bob.
says the
Do I
dwarf
need a
who
bigger
isn't here
hammer?
anymore. We need the dwarf. But yeah, no. It's some of it's going to depend on who rolls what, but I'm pretty sure we can assume that he's going to have the highest roll.
That would depend on if he knows we're coming or not. I
Oh,
would
I'm
assume he
sure he
does, but
does.
I mean,
So, cleric, take hits where you can. Keep us up as much as possible. I'd say keep us up at least. If you see us go, when you say bloodied, if you see us go down, if we take a couple good hits, start healing.
yeah, I've got things I can do.
I can put that magic well out.
Yeah, you got a magic well. Check to see if I've got the servitor up and running yet.
Just be
I
careful. Something like
don't.
this, I could see him easily eating our magic. Just be careful.
Oh
Okay.
no, it's a healing well. If he gets
I
into it, it'll do minor damage to him, but it'll do
it
damage.
it might. Who knows? Something like this, the ender of all, or at least
Yeah.
working for that.
Um,
There's always a chance
Eric,
something like that could happen.
consult the crown on anything we can.
Yeah. Any last minute advice other than flee?
Well, the Archon crown, aka Deus Ex, whatever the fuck you would call it. Just translate this into Carrick speak. If you cast a spell that is a sustained spell that lasts for a while, the upcoming fight will be taking place in 4+ different locations. So if you drop your nut early on and then trigger the mass teleportation, because you guys are when you walk through that portal, you're going into a demi-plane. You're going into this guy's his own universe. So you're going to go to the first place, fight him, trigger a mass teleport essentially, and you'll be in a different location. So if you drop a well, you drop a healing tower or an attack dragon on a tower or any big level spells that involve plant this flag here and hope it stays, wait as long as you can on those.
Right.
There is
Okay.
also a 5% chance of a 5% chance that you can talk Olethro down. Theoretically, she gave you enough information to potentially say something to make him pause and listen to your next sentence. Theoretically, that's enough time to do a diplomacy check. And depending on basically getting double 20s and what you say, you could theoretically talk him down if you say the right words and get the highest possible fucking roll you can. At least twice. Not debilitating strike him.
Sorry, I was trying to
we
open a
talk
window and it
we
wouldn't
talk
let.
diplomacy, you talk sneak attack. I like where your head's going, sir. I do applaud that.
Well, sneak attack is just diplomacy with intent.
Something like
Long
that.
lines of Olethro, Mab still cares.
I will
She
let you
still
guys figure out.
mourns you.
Theoretically, you jackasses could talk him down.
That is not the scene we want to play, though.
I've that would be hilarious to somebody.
Well, we talk him down and then we sneak attack him.
Pat him on the back. He's like, "I'm so sorry." Raven's like, "Can I call shot him in the nuts with the?" Yeah,
There is no ask,
Well,
there is only do.
you know, Called shot him, and then you tag him in the nuts. He bends over in pain, and Iru clearly pedigrees him for the 3 count and wins.
But Iru can't.
I want to see
I
Iru
would.
pull the rings of Saturn on him.
My God, he chokeslammed him from the 20 feet tall sail.
Right. He drops an elbow.
Macho Man Randy Savage Iru from the top of the pyramid. Oh yeah.
Oh, what's that thing that oh God, the mandible claw?
Yeah,
That
the
Yeah,
mankind's
yeah,
mandible claw.
mankind. Yeah, that couldn't remember his name.
Mr. Sacco.
Mr. Iru with the sock. Iru with the.
He just pulls out a hunk of moss on his hand.
God, that's just fucking great. Okay, now that we've ruined this whole glorious tale that I've been trying to tell this whole time, to Iru with the sock puppet. That's a mossy sock puppet. That's what we've condensed it to. Thank you. Yeah. What do you guys want to do, you jackasses?
My God, he's broken in half.
How do you teach him how to fake that? Words JR did not say right after Owen fell.
Ooh,
Oh,
ooh, ooh.
Also, words he didn't say during that ECW pay per view, the WWE ECW pay per view, where Chris Benoit didn't show up.
oh,
Oof.
like ever again.
Definitely didn't show up to that one.
Ooh.
All right, so dark, emo, hardy horror, sick, twisted humor stuff aside. Okay, you guys just found out that Olethro, the big bad that you're supposed to be fighting to prevent the big bad you guys know you can't beat from showing up. So Olethro used to be, I've hinted several times, said it several times, a
Mab's
celestial
boobs.
Well, he used to be a celestial paragon, a knight in shining power in power armor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Apparently, Olethro went to the courts of the Fae. You could probably roll a quasi easy enough to roll. I'm not going to ask you to fucking roll it. Religion based uh, test and go like,
It's not what I
So
want.
one pantheon was reaching out to another pantheon. Got it. And according to Mab, her sister killed him, and clearly didn't like absolutely kill him, but fucked him up enough that whatever's left, Apophis actually convinced to join his team.
Ah,
I am missing something here.
So
Interesting.
piece of the mystery has been answered.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's any other big mystery questions to reveal at this
So
time.
we're gonna have several planar shifts as we. Okay.
right.
So
Locational thanks, yes.
yeah, perhaps not bring out our biggest weapons until later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't,
Yeah.
don't go full
Um,
Titan right away.
I'm also thinking, Douglas. Maybe you don't hand to hand. You kind of hang back a little more this time.
Yeah, I will do what I can.
I will
I,
tell you guys, in the interest of maximum uh, survivability on your guys' end, I can justify this by saying that you guys have uh, Carrick, the crown, and the staff, and they can sit there and theory craft a lot of this stuff out. So I will justify this by saying that he's giving you the scoop. Okay, so the next place you're going to is called the Dungeon of Torment. It is literally a map. You can run around and explore it a bunch. If you basically take a very obvious middle path, you'll start the fight with the big boss. There's nothing else on this map other than him waiting. He's literally waiting to start the fight. So, Dungeon of Torment, Zone 1. After certain things happen, there's Battlefield 2, Battlefield 1, and Battlefield 2. Not the video games. These are just big ass, very nicely done professional artist maps that were done as part of a pack I bought. These are thematically going to be a couple of callback fights. Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 2 are basically he's healing. Things are interfering with your ability to prevent him from with your ability to prevent him from healing. Once you destroy whatever's preventing you from stopping him, he then gets in a fight again. Battlefield 1 goes to Battlefield 2, same basic thing, slightly different mechanics, etc., etc. And then you land in the Sunken Graveyard, where this whole shenanigan really started. And in that field is where the final fight will happen. So once you guys recognize the multi-vomitous colors of green that I used to make this map 4.5 years ago, once you're like, I remember this map, you're in the final fight. All right, that being said,
Okay.
what?
It's gonna go through the temples.
No, it's like
No.
Battlefield 1 is literally just a giant, slightly foggy battlefield. Battlefield 2 is like a giant fucking empty marketplace in a city.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they're really artfully done and very spacious. I was looking for spacious stuff so that you guys would have as much space as you needed, while not just putting you on a giant green board. Okay, go. You know, I wanted to give you artistically something to play with. I'm also introducing some vaguely, I'm going to call it blizzarding, uh, bad guy mechanics. It's going to be very similar to a series of games you play. You don't play the fourth one as much as you play the one before it.
I caught on.
Right. Yeah. Uh, yeah. It'll be a little bit of a throwback for that. And then we, of course, land in the Sunken Graveyard to bring finality to the game. That being said, are there any other questions you have for me vis-a-vis strategy, etc.?
I need to make sure that I have plenty of arrows in my pack.
Okay.
Don't you have a quiver of
Yes,
refilling?
it's a quiver of refilling. 100 arrows in there, but
You
I
Should
should
keep
actually
have
at least 3 around, if not 4.
it does
Yeah.
not actually do the auto refill like it theoretically should, but
The same thing in other games does, yes.
but
Ah,
I figure if I get 40 in there to start with or something, that'll be good to start. I can
That's good.
always
Yeah. Hand wave.
yeah.
All
Okay.
right. Now, for this fight, if you cast a spell and you say, I'm using a mythic point to cast the spell, after you cast the spell, you go back in your character sheet, you click it back on and turn it back on, and take away a mythic point. You will be able to mythically recall up to 3 spells, regardless of their level, that you cast.
Cool.
Obviously, if you use all 3 points here, you can't use any points anywhere else.
Right.
Just throwing it out
And
there.
keep in mind things like keeping yourself from getting killed takes a mythic point.
Yeah.
And there's other things too.
And everybody should be free and clear if they have the ability to recall a mythic point at a later moment, later on in this encounter, because everybody should be at 3. Everybody do
Everybody
please
double
check
check.
your.
I just checked. I only had 2, so.
I'm at
Okay.
3.
I had one, but I put it up to 3. So
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Just make sure I've got Carrick up to 3.
I
Um,
never did add my level 20 mythic feat.
You don't
you
get
don't
one.
have
you haven't
one.
gotten there yet.
Oh, okay.
We
We
don't
have,
get
That
yeah.
might
it.
be why.
That's
We
the big sacrifice. Is there's one fight left that is a mythic fight, and it's not Olethro.
Yep.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's something we should have dealt with earlier, but we all were overly cautious and worried about it, so we didn't.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh, and now it's theoretically a missed opportunity.
Yep.
That being said, you've made sure you got enough arrows. Uh, I think you guys are
LFG.
statistically. I think you guys are pretty much ready. Do you have a plan?
Um. Well, I sort of had a plan, but then we found out that we're going to be plane shifting, so the plan goes out the window.
Kill him before
Okay,
he shifts.
what was it? It's always yeah. Kill him before he
That's not going
shifts.
to
Well,
happen.
when he hits 0 hit points, this is what happens. Um, what was your plan? Let's start with that before you just throw it out. Let's hear the plan.
Uh, it would require somebody casting haste on us, as always. Uh, but I've got a spell called Weapon of Judgment that I can target the entire rest of the party, and any time that if I choose peace, any time that he attacks at a party member, the so ethereal weapon that's over him will attack him. So if it would give us more attacks on him without having to wait for our turn, as it were. And then we just whittle him down, and we gotta make sure we position ourselves properly. But we now we gotta figure out the timing on the position.
Well, everything you said as a plan is still a good plan,
Okay.
right? Just do as much damage as you can, right?
Right.
Um, Carrick through the crown sees, a potential 4 different locations you guys are traveling to.
Okay.
But if somebody was to pull off some kind of hat trick and top the boss in one, I'm not gonna like overwrite it. If you figure it out, fine. If you can figure out how to do it before the triggering event occurs, or you can
Right.
bypass the triggering event, then congratulations, you just fucking short circuit the apocalypse has been the theme for like the last couple of months. Um, so yeah, if you guys figure it out, you can do it.
Right.
You as players basically know there's 4 locations, 3 after the first teleport,
Right.
3 of which you've never been to. Um, so you guys know that is like the flow of the fight as players, as people
Right.
who've played video games before. You know, that's why I laid it out as this is kind of like a game you've played before.
Right.
So you guys know that's the expected outcome is those 4 maps get visited, and the finale happens where that finality is. That's one way. If you figure out a way to like everybody drop level 10, GTFO mythically imbued, you know, giant hammer of get fucked. If you guys pull it off, you pull it off.
Right. But again, there's some timing involved. We want to be able to not destroy the essence.
That is the downside, is that your guys' mission means you can't hit him as hard as you hit the last guy.
Right.
Which, if you wanted to just flat out win, you would have to do about 665, maybe 67 points of damage in one round, in specifically the first round.
He really has 666 hit points.
Between 65 and 67.
That's kind of funny.
You're welcome.
I believe they call it intentional.
Hmm.
Purely coincidental. He
Pure
found
him.
extra ballots. I mean, hit points were donated to him by honest believers. I don't know. Fuck, I don't know.
Thank you, true believers.
I'd like to talk to you about your wagon's extended warranty.
Would you be interested in joining our MLM?
Meanwhile, I've got a dog who's fucking with me. So I've got a cat laying down on the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's a little skittish, but she's relaxed around me. I'm her dad. Um, so he comes around the corner, wolfs a couple times. She pops her head up, and he runs around the corner before I look. So when I look, I hear wolf, wolf, and she's got her head up. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And he keeps doing it where he like runs around and like he waits till she's back to laying down, and then he comes around and well, wolf. My
He's
dog is a
Don't
playing
play
good.
with
with
her.
me.
Okay, so anybody else want to chime in on this? Nate, Pete?
I was just going to give it the old college try and a healthy dose of sarcasm.
Okay,
Yep.
because it's been a little bit since we've talked, though. Who's doing what with the ritual?
I've got the book.
That is not the item.
Should somebody relay what the plan is, and then we'll figure out who's in which position?
Right, because I don't remember how that works.
Right. Once we reach the final plane, we need to.
By the way, the final fight, the sunken graveyard, is the real location. So all rules and whatnot for your guys' world will be restored.
Cool.
In other words, gravity will work.
Huh.
In other words, what you're trying to do can be done.
Right.
So it's going to require three of us,
Yeah.
and Pete's going to be in Eru form, likely.
Yeah. He's not going to be handling any of the artifacts. He's going to be bait and contender.
Mm-hmm.
So Kira
And
But
roll
only
upon it,
can't
don't they?
after
hold the book.
only after we get to that fourth phase, because if he pops that too soon, great, we're leaving a Titan behind, and
Right?
yeah, no,
Right. We pretty much have to wait for the Titan until the end. Um,
Well, you could just state it as Roach shouldn't go full Iru until after you guys are ready to basically
right,
begin the ritual, because his role
right.
is to occupy
Mm-hmm.
Olethro in the proximity of the ritual. That was the plan from kind of day one of this plan,
Right.
was to
right.
somehow
So
occupy him. Shortly after that, you found out he could turn into a giant fucking dragon kaiju
let's go over the
forest man.
ritual real quick. What all's involved? You said there's the book, and
Yeah,
there's
I've
the
I'm
got
gonna
the
artifacts.
I'll give the very brief, and then Doug will fill it in. The basic idea is you've got three artifacts. Those three artifacts need to be in like some kind of triangle formation with the target in the middle. The target in this case being Olethro. So if
Okay.
Olethro is a 60-foot by 60-foot dude, your triangle becomes a really big fucking thing because you got to
Mm-hmm.
fit him in it, right?
right,
Now if you have two titans fighting, it's a really big fucking pyramid.
Right. It's going to
right,
be even bigger.
That being said, three individuals, three relics. That's what's being used, right? And then you
right,
basically have the Titan star in the middle, and somebody reading the magic words.
What are the three
right.
relics again?
The
The
bell,
shield, the mirror, the broken sword, or
broken sword of fear,
so broken sword
the
of fear.
the tome of Muir, which ended up being instead of a the instead of
The
being a shield. Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
the shield of Muir,
shield, the mirror, which is a big
which was actually a
giant
big
ass
ass
book,
book.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
and then the
Cacedonius'
light
light.
of Castadonius, which is like a never ever glowing candle or something like that. I don't know.
Right. Something.
It's a gem basically
It's
that
the gem.
sparkles.
Oh right,
Okay.
it was those things that the oh the cultists were trying to corrupt them in order to bring
Those are
back
smaller. Those are smaller.
venom.
Those are the tiers. Those were the tiers, but the actual that's the light of Cacedonius is different.
Okay.
but
So
different but same.
so we're looking at Carrick has the book.
No,
No.
I've got the book.
You've got the book. Okay.
I've got the book because Carrick doesn't read divine stuff. He reads
Okay.
Evil.
uh,
he
arcane stuff.
reads
Okay.
Hustler for the he reads Hustler for the articles. Yeah, sure.
So I'm thinking Raymond is going to have the sword,
I could.
Sure.
Or the
and
gem.
I think that puts me with the light.
Right.
Okay, so just so I can visually picture this, Serena with the light. Who else is going to be a bearer of one of the three relics?
Nathier with the shield.
Okay.
And
And
I
everyone
think
should be over here doing a fight.
right.
Right.
And Raymond with the
Sword.
sword.
Okay. What the hell's Carrick doing?
Um.
Spells to help. He's the big
Yeah.
Okay.
spell wielder, so he's going to be trying to help with the fight.
So let me see if since we have this visual going. Um, Raymond, Serena, Nathair. Let's pretend Carrick is who you're trying to capture. So you got to triangulate on him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So Nathair, you're going to move to like right about here, maybe. Maybe they
Right.
take a step out just to get like a more isosceles looking
Mm-hmm.
motherfucking thing. All right.
Right.
Now, Nathair, you have to actively move around while he moves, right? So if he
Right.
charges 60 feet,
We
you
have
all
to.
have to follow him.
Yep, we
And
have to coordinate it.
you can't break the triangle. And you, good sir, are supposed to be leading the rituals, aka slash casting the spell.
Right.
Your action points are going to be used doing things involving gesticulating, not necessarily running to keep the thing triangulated.
Would it be
Right.
better for Carrick to be so that our healer is free?
That's kind of the idea at that point.
Okay.
Um, the bearer of the three items, it honestly doesn't matter who it is,
Okay.
Wait.
right?
No.
I
Hold
mean,
up. Only two of them need to move in order to make the triangle bigger. If I stay
okay,
at a fixed point and the other two spread out in order to
okay.
keep
So
them.
then you're no longer making a triangle at that point. I mean, you technically are, but you get this really weird like. Okay, I can't do it because of fucking ball.
Right.
Um, but like, if they're triangulated in two different spots and you're in the third spot and the thing is directly in front of you by like say 50 feet, and then it moves 100 feet south, right? So like if in this thing, if Darren just took the fuck off,
Right.
Raymond and Serena would then have to like invert run
I have
way
flight.
farther.
I have flight.
Okay, congratulations. The idea that one of three points is going to be fixed when you're dealing with a Godzilla sized thing that you might have 25-foot flight. This thing has 25 foot. I stubbed my toe and hopped hopped a little bit.
Right.
And it can outpace you. So the idea that
Okay.
you can have a fixed point on a triangle trying to keep Godzilla and fucking Ghidorah fighting in that triangle, y'all are going to be moving.
Oh
And if
God,
you're
guys,
the
I
one,
just realized we are out of our spells. We already used everything. We haven't rested.
oh no, you guys are resting. Before
Here.
we actually start, you're going to have to
Okay.
learn to rest.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that should have been handled already. Um, but good to check on. Anyway, so it really is three relic carriers and the caster. And if Doug, you are the caster, and that makes sense because you're the last divine motherfucker not fighting a giant fucking dinosaur. Um, uh,
Okay.
you're the caster.
Right.
So the other three are the ass haulers, which are pretty good because two of them have really good moves, and the other one can teleport. So like Stephanie might be like,
Okay.
"I can fly 500 feet around." Darren can be like, Or your character be like, cute, look at me, I'm at the moon, fuck you, bitches! And then promptly have his head pop, but
True.
consequences of being awesome. Alright, so we had
Okay.
a little
Okay.
visual.
So, all right. I guess I'll be divinely doing battle cries and whatnot.
Yeah, buffiness and
Well,
everything, but
here's the thing. The runners are not just running. They still want to beat the shit out of this guy. Because pound for pound, Iru cannot solo
Nope.
full-grown Olethro. He's
Okay.
gonna need help.
Okay.
Yes, he's got some solid punches. He's got some things he can do. But he doesn't have the millennia of acquired immunities and resistances. So
Right.
they may have the same AC, they may have the same strike, they may have the same damage output. One of them is immune to like 1/3 of the damage. Plus,
Lovely.
Iru is like level 20, and this dude's like level 25 or 23. So just he needs help. You guys are going. Everybody's going to be doing something. It isn't just ta-da, we're done.
Right.
And honestly, you guys, all of you, have to leave it all on the floor. You leave it out on the field to get to that last fight. So like you've got 3 levels where you are going to be hitting this guy with everything you possibly can. And the fourth fight's where you're going to be a little bit more strategic. But you guys are all going to get some shiny moments coming up, I think, or die trying. It could be a little bit of both.
okay. So we all do
Hello,
our rest for the night thing,
yeah. Everybody, just make sure you refresh your rests.
and then prepare your spells.
It's thinking.
Okay. Characters have been
Yeah.
baited.
Ding.
All right. So is everybody ready?
I think we're probably about as ready as we're going to be.
Yeah, I think so.
To the dark.
Give me a second. That's also Control C for copy, everybody. All righty. So I don't know if I have you in the next map. I think you're in the next. You guys are already in the next map, but I can't remember. I had a really cool uh, mod a long time ago that did transitions. Not so much anymore. You guys are here. Alrighty, you guys pass through the scary ass portal and all land in this. What is immediately you assume is like a subterranean hell sewer. It's metal and rusted and corroded and rotting, and there's organic material, and there's smells that you're like, I've smelled that before, and oh my god, that's terrible. And you smelled stuff that you're like, your brain is like, I'm going to tell you that this smells like honey butter croissants, because if you actually figure this out, your brain is going to snap and you're going to scream to death. So there's these things you're like, this place is wrong and foul. The floor
Is,
is yours, heroes.
is the construction anything similar to the Cambrian temple that Eru uh, took over?
No, not
No?
really.
Okay.
Uh, this is the construction of of creatures you guys really haven't dealt with at this level. Um, but this is subterranean goblinoid. They basically turn into like fucked up dwarves.
Lovely.
That being said, the door to the north opens. A putrid hallway. No, I said they open, not close.
Let's go. Missives must be sent.
Carrick and Roach are going to have to come along.
Yeah, that would be preferable.
Yeah, maybe just a little. Oh, it would help if I'm not hitting the right fucking key. That's great. I'm like, why isn't this working? Oh, I'm hitting 2. I'm awesome. I'm spawning all sorts of errors. This is awesome. So those of you in the front come across another double door set of these offsetting steampunk sewer doors.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do?
I'll let the Emperor check for traps.
The Emperor's going to knock on the door.
I like that.
It's polite of you.
Olethro, a message for you, sir.
Well, you knock and you clearly can hear, like, there's a bit of echo. It's a big room on the other side of this, a big chamber, possibly on the other side.
Sure.
Right.
I wait. Does anything happen?
Nope.
Let's just go in.
We're going to have to enter.
I know, but I was being polite. Fine. I open the door.
Before you, you see what would normally be just a really fucking terrible sewer system. There are bodies and limbs and a tomato soup of gore beneath your feet in this chamber. There's some kind of disc and bridge over this pit of just absolute wretched terribleness.
Nice.
Um, Off in the distance is a statue.
Alright. I walk to the center and I shout for Olethro. I have a message for him.
Okay. Roach, are you? All right.
I'm gonna do a religion check to see if I recognize the statue.
That's cool. Well, the statue animates.
Okay then. not appear to be targetable.
So, basically, from this very large statue of a man chained up with his hands out, uh, Olethro steps out of it like he was walking through a doorway. It's large, once beautiful slash holy shit terrifying 6-winged celestial paragon long ago fell. You guys recently had a conversation about that whole thing. Um, and it has served the eldritch force of entropy that now threatens Iru and all of reality. So, um, not the most well liked guy, and kind of, well, frankly, the dude you've been looking for 20 fucking levels, at least 15 levels. And solidly at least 10 levels, you guys have actually given a fuck about this guy. That being said, what do you guys want to do?
I'm going to start applauding. Well done, sir. Well done. How could you do it? Fantastic. Amazing. I just keep applauding to him. I can't believe you went
Okay.
through with it.
Okay, so anybody else in your not quite an attack? So there's like, I'd like to take 10 feet back this direction, please.
I was kind of
Uh,
startled that the statue suddenly turned into not a
um,
statue.
hey, Serena and Roach, you guys are jumping off of the dais into the muck in the ground,
Oh, okay.
or yeah. The picture does kind of. I
I
didn't put walls up on these because
don't
it's. I
have
didn't.
a
I
picture.
at all.
No, I have exclamation marks in various places.
Oh, I have a picture.
I'll share my stream if that's not, because, yeah.
Wow.
Huh.
Refresh, I guess.
Okay.
I
I'll
will share
refresh it.
my screen so you can actually join us and know what the hell's going on.
Oh, it says I'm logged out of the game.
Ah,
Good
Okay,
job,
the
Vito.
lowest. Well,
I got that error earlier.
Okay, well, I'm
awesome.
streaming
Please don't come.
for your potential entertainment. Um, all right, Nathan, it doesn't mean just because we haven't started fighting doesn't mean you get to move like 60 feet and not have me notice. Because you were like over here initially, and before you pooped yourself. All right, so Raymond's on suicide watch after this, gentlemen. All right.
I keep applauding and walk towards him.
Okay. Uh, does anybody have anything else they want to do, say, etc. in these first 6 to 8 seconds of meeting Olethro in
Yes,
a situation?
I was waiting for his reaction or a reaction that I was going to speak, but I don't know what anyone else is going to do.
well, I was waiting for you to get to the point of whatever you're saying, and then I was going to say something, but
Sure, fair enough.
Okay, so whoever's taking center stage,
All right,
this is like a single 6 second period of time. So like applauding, interaction, walking, more interaction, etc.
sure,
At some point, 6 seconds is 6 seconds.
that's fine.
Uh, and if other people want to, main event, um, you should figure that out, because if everybody's plan is, I want to start in a position in which we're not in the middle of a fight, after the first person pulls off their shenanigan, you guys are going to be in a fight.
Is
So,
Carrick going to be closer so that I can do haste on all of us?
Seems like we're already hasted.
Oh, are we?
yeah, you guys, we've been playing around time for a while.
Okay, good.
Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that if somebody has a really clever, let's start the fight without a fight, you guys should figure out who has the best one. Because if multiples of you all think, well, I've got the solution or whatever.
Oh no, I have something, but I don't know if it's a solution.
Alcohol is a solution.
This is true. Now I'm drinking
Very
water.
soluble.
To think that you were so you were okay with what happened to you that you made sure it happened to your own daughters. Fantastic. Their minds broken because of you. Their loved one gone because of you. I can't believe that you're just trying to perpetuate the system. Amazing. And your wife still cares for you, but well,
Dude, I think you misread something at some point.
Yeah,
yes. What?
Olethro's not the dad.
yeah.
But he was.
No.
No, the twins have three
Yes.
dads.
That part
Olethro's not
wasn't
one of them.
stated. Okay.
Yeah, no. Uh, there's a whole complicated don't mess with
Yeah,
Sealy
I ain't touching that part.
crap. Um, no, like Olethro was like the if the queens were teenagers,
Yes.
he was the local boy they fought over, right?
Yes, I got that.
He didn't get one of them pregnant. It was at the early stages that he chose B and A decided to kill him, which is a whole other fucked up 90s teen movie drama. Um, he's not the dad.
Okay. I thought he was.
He's the high school boyfriend that never was, but could have been.
Okay, that part wasn't stated, but fair
It
enough.
I
had
got
been
you.
in earlier lore.
Uh,
It's a
no, it was they. One was chosen, but it was never stated for how long, so that part was missed.
and time is wibbly wobbly, so yeah, I got you. But yeah, he could have been their dad, which would have been interesting in and of itself. Uh, but yeah, given that like your speech is
Okay, then I'll change it a bit.
okay.
Um,
I mean, you can still do the whole like, look how far you've fallen, yada
yeah, no,
yada.
I'll do that. Just
I just
to
I don't
to
know where you're going with it.
it was more one. It was because you've done this to your daughters, but to
Ah,
do this to the children of your lover, your the one you chose. Her children are broken and probably damned because of you now. That was where I
okay,
was heading.
that's where you're heading with that. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Still, she still cared for you, still reminisces fondly, and yet you just tried to destroy her. You and your machinations have destroyed her children
gotcha.
entirely.
All right. If that is the route, that's what you're selling, right? I'm gonna go ahead and clear the chat just because we don't need all this stuff on here. Uh, does anybody have a counterpoint? This is the You guys discussed this last night. We're now flashing back to like the conversation. Like, okay, who's gonna approach? If we get the opportunity, who's gonna monologue with this motherfucker? And then now we're flashbacking to previously on X Men. So we have one pitch right there. Your actions hurt the woman you chose and her kids. Paraphrasing a bit. But that's like the main thrust of it.
Yes.
Probably to try to like trigger an emotional reaction like regret, caring, yada yada. Um, and then make it think about what it did, and maybe open up an entire dialogue that way, or get smote, one of the two. Anyway,
It'd be worth it.
I would definitely include that Mab remembers and wishes you peace.
that's actually that's a solid as well. Um, but this is like you're playing around with AI. You get like column A or column B. This is a column A, column B thing.
Yeah.
Um, this is one way to approach this fight. Somebody have a different way they want to approach it. There's can we pull off a diplomatic solution is one way. Can we? Okay, I'll say this: you're not intimidating him. His boss is terrible,
Oh, I
right?
wasn't
So there's
trying to.
so I'm trying to paraphrase like the ways you actually victory. You diplomacy, you intimidate, you trick, deceive, right?
Yeah.
Um, or you defeat. Uh, she's definitely not doing one of those.
It's going to be a fight, guys.
There is a possibility you guys could actually fucking talk this out. Stranger things have happened with this group. I'll just say that stranger things have happened. I have to account for it. Do you know how many fucking ending credit songs I have?
Oh no.
15, because I didn't know where you guys were going.
Oh no.
That
Like
sounds about right.
7 of them are still viable now.
Okay, well,
Yeah. Right. That being said, you've got a diplomacy initiation there. You're not going to be able to intimidate them. Basically, defeat is just, hey, how you doing? Kick to balls, go. But deception can be, hey, why don't we try to trick him and then punch him in the nuts?
There is that. What was the
Yeah.
creature that killed Vortigern?
This.
Oh, this guy. That was the
This
first
guy.
time you guys ran into him.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I would bring up the fact about the guy in shiny armor, the paladin. Um,
was once like you.
was yeah, he was just like you. He was enamored of the princesses, and you have perpetuated the pain that was put upon you. How could you, sir?
Okay.
How could you? How far you have fallen? Is there not a speck of anything inside you that recoils at this knowledge? And even with all that has happened, Mab still wishes you to finally find peace.
All right. And this is
Spoken not but a day ago to us.
would be a honest diplomacy attempt.
Yeah,
Okay. So that would just be a standard diplomacy check.
sure.
Uh, don't roll anything just yet. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Um, and your desire would be to actually like ideally change his deposition to you guys.
Yeah.
Disposition. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be
It's
it.
DC 51 according to this.
Okay.
All right.
I would like to spend a mythic point.
Okay. So 41 effectively.
All right.
You end up with a 41.
Rolling.
Yeah, that is close.
I can't see it. Son of a gun. Public
You
user.
got a 38.
Well, I'll spend a second to re-roll it.
Okay, so you're mythic,
Yep.
1 mythic left.
Yep.
Okay, just making sure. That is a 54. All right, so he pauses. He was about ready to cross the bridge and do fell battle raw. He's going to pause for a second. I have to think about what he'd actually say or do. Because it's been a long time since he's given a flying fuck about anything. Yeah, I'll show you what I'll do.
I should have 1 point. Dink.
Okay. Oh, goody for him. Awesome. So, he's going to pause. Going to kind of just tilt his head and go, "What are you talking about?" And you get the sense that really the only thing that made him pause was when you mentioned Mab wishing him peace. And this is when you're probably going to realize he probably, in the information circle of things, he probably isn't aware that Mab had kids. So, like, would he care? Don't know. But it's entirely possible. The only bit of information he responded to is the only thing he recognized, because everything else he doesn't know and or care, because obviously he knows Andrew would be bad.
Yeah. Are you?
So
I will fill him in briefly, asking him if he's not the subject of the tale. Um, what was it? Of the twins, the one that have
The
oh
schism.
the schism. Basically, without saying the word schism, I'll just basically, was this not you? Were you not trying to choose between one daughter
Were
of
you
the?
not the paragon?
Was that in the story?
Yes.
Okay.
What she just relayed to us was that he had been a paragon
There it is. That's what I was looking for.
from beyond our world's borders.
which in game nerd meta speak, one divine group was reaching out to another semi-divine, group of gods. It was a deific diplomacy.
Right. She described him as bright and full of virtue.
Yeah.
Right. Because he was like Cassitonius's head guard or something.
He may have been a brother or something. Who knows?
No, Cassid only had one brother, and that's
Okay.
Thur. Thur, Mir, and Cassidonius.
There it is.
Okay. But still, he
Yeah.
was a knight. She still called him her knight in shining armor.
Yeah. A long time ago, he was good.
Mm-hmm.
A long time ago, he became not good. Both are in a long time ago, but very far apart from each other, at least.
But still embodied in the same being. It's the appeal to that spark of one who had been so virtuous.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah, he's. Go ahead.
trying to convince Vader to remember that he was once a good guy.
That was in like late WWF era. Different Vader.
Okay.
Okay. So you're trying to get him to think about that whole thing.
Yeah.
Uh, go ahead and give me another high roller diplomacy
Okay.
social test.
Can I spend an act? Well, no. Yes, I will do that. There. Oh, that's deception. My apologies. You wanted diplomacy.
I mean, you can go other directions.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so um, he does pause for the second round. Um, and he does mumble something. I once was beautiful. Yes. Okay, so this is kind of the end of the second not round. Is anybody else doing anything?
Waiting for the diplomacy to break down.
Go Team America, I guess. Jesus Christ, right?
If it works, fantastic. But I've been around enough to know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just going forward as we're doing this, if anybody thinks of something, bring it up, but keep it in mind that we are dealing with like 6 second increments. So it can't be too grandiose. All right, that being said, you have him genuflecting briefly. So this is important. What you say at this time could make or break the conversation. So no pressure. But all you know about this dude, other than his name, is he's the harbinger of the big bad, the holy shit entropy guy. At one point in time, he was a celestial paragon. They are like not quite demigods, but like of a single virtue, they are the best of that virtue within a specific pantheon.
Hmm.
So he used to be a celestial paragon. Think of it as like if archangels were each given one of 7 virtues, he'd be one of them. Uh, he was at one point in time the knight in shining armor that chose map and got stabbed in the back for it, which indirectly probably led to him becoming the bad guy. Is there anything else about this guy that you actually have picked up lore wise that you can recall? And when I say you, I say whole party. This is the moment where what you say, the direction you go, may or may not be may or may not be a good thing, regardless of the role. Because if you trigger the wrong memories, he's gonna just get pissed. Okay. That being said, anything else you guys know about this thing?
He's the one that betrayed Casidonius, that led to Casidonius sacrificing herself.
That's not really
Hmm.
where we're going with. We know that he was in the court, and the daughters saw him. They decided each that they would have him, and within a night, he was dead.
No, I think the Casidonius thing might be a good. Hmm.
Do your oaths and honor mean so little to you?
It's not too late for redemption.
You fell to your knees and asked forgiveness. And this is how you're trying, and now you're doing this?
So what memory avenue, lovely term, are we trying to go down? Obviously, you're trying to get him to think about good times and the possibility of coming back to those good times. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. But that being said, you could go down the wrong thread.
Yeah.
So what do you want to explore memory wise? You basically know Celestial Court guy and dude who got shirked in the back by a princess, by a
Yep.
fairy princess.
Yeah, I wouldn't go there.
Well, at this point is more what you're doing is going to destroy everything that Mab has and holds dear. Starting with, and you've already started on her daughters. Your actions have caused her pain.
I would remind you of the vows, of the virtue that you held so dear before you ever came to this world.
Okay. So we have Raymond with the Sealy line of memory, and then Serena with the remember who you were beforehand Celestial line of memories.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else anybody wants to add, throw in, tweak?
The celestial paragon, she said you once were. And now you work as a harbinger for Apophus? Why?
Unbroken heart does not warrant the destruction of an entire existence.
Entire world?
Have you never given too much money to somebody for feet pics? Jesus.
The world you were sent. God.
That's messed up.
I'm just saying. Thank you, Doug, for the setup. That was awesome. Did he die? I haven't heard him say anything, guys. I'm concerned.
Hello?
Oh, you're there. Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to be quiet because
Oh,
my offspring are being loud.
fair enough.
Not hearing him.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. I completely forgot you have kids. I'm kidding. It's just a terrible thing for somebody to say. That being said, um, we have the two lines of attack. We have Fate, Sealy Fate, and then Celestial Duty. Um, which one do you guys want to use? Get basically one, and then whoever presents the best pitch is the one who rolls the diplomacy check.
Well, Nate has a much better diplomacy than I do, so.
It's not about stats; it's about story. It always has been.
This is true.
You would give up your honor for a broken heart?
You would destroy a world?
The world you came to make a union with.
And we'd pitch to the celestial.
Okay, well,
Why? Why? Why do all this? Why betray who you were? Betray who you are still.
okay, that is a good spot because he has an answer to that. Roll me a appropriate roll.
One diplomacy check.
not as good as it could be.
Screw it. I'll spend my last mythic point.
Sure. You got one better. Give yourself your mythic point back.
Woohoo!
It's new achievement. GM is irritated by your shitty dice rolls.
Rolled a 2,
Like
then a
literally,
3.
no, it was like
No, it was
4
a
and
4
5.
and then a 5.
It won't
Yeah.
show me. It's still a question mark. It's so annoying.
Oh, I'm watching his stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because mine's where all the true secrets are. Har. This is what I've been putting up on YouTube the whole time. It's just like I was
Right.
like, fuck it. If you're watching it, get it from my perspective. It's all good.
Right, and
Anyway.
that's fantastic.
So, that being said, it's not a great friggin' roll. So his response is like, "Who are you?" And, betrayer, blah 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 blah. I am who I am, and unless you guys have something prepared, combat will begin.
You are who you allow yourself to be.
A man with a broken heart who loved a girl who still loves you, and you still do this. You betray all you once were. How dare you? For shame. For shame.
Hey, well, we knew it was going to be combat.
Are we gonna go with the Joker meme? We knew it was combat. I'm sick and tired of us pretending we weren't gonna do combat. I just thought it would have been hilarious if you guys pulled it off as like the murder hobos you guys are. That being said, Roach, you are up.
Please, for the love of God, do not go Titan.
Not yet.
How the hell did I win initiative after
Natural 20?
Nat 20.
Oh. Okay, so my
Shit
only
happens
nat
when you
20.
party naked, pal. Let's fucking go.
Can't I target him?
I can't.
That's a
target
really
you
good
either.
question.
It won't let me target him. Like, it shows the orange box, but as soon as I click on him, it doesn't do anything.
Hey, give me a second. Let me drop in new Olethro. Shit, it's gonna screw him up. Oh, he goes right after you. Okay, that works. No, it's entirely possible that he's the wrong one. He's actually been sitting there for a while.
Okay, now that combat is inevitable, what was the right path to go down to talk him out of it?
We can talk about that later. Let's beat him up.
Let's kick his ass, man.
Or die trying.
I'm thinking it's a die trying, but
okay,
we're gonna die trying.
He should be targetable.
I was just able to target him right now.
He was an old version that didn't get updated properly because I've had this part of the combat mapped out for 3 months. All right, so
okay,
Roach.
I can make sure nobody's in front of me right now.
I'm in front of you, but meh. Go ahead.
Sort of, but not really.
Okay, well, hopefully things.
I mean, there is a straight line that to the dude that you can draw from corner to corner and hit him without hitting anybody else.
Oh, that's the point.
I know where you're going.
I'm gonna raise my staff. Yeah. Come on. You need to equip your staff. Why would I not have my staff equipped?
Because
the auto thing is stupid.
Well, because you're not going to walk around with a fucking 5-pound warhammer in your hand for 4.5 hours and then have a fight and not have your wrist go completely dead. So it automatically assumes you put your weapons away to explore, which is technically correct, but especially when you guys have a shit ton of time, I don't care if you pull your blade out as a completely free action. And you guys literally talked to this guy for 18 seconds, so anybody would have had their weapon ready to go. So I don't care. That being said, what are you gonna do? Hydraulic torrent.
Yes, I raise my staff and I'm gonna do hydraulic torrent.
Okay, so make
If
sure
I
you
can
target him.
this damn thing, I will. Start.
He got a 48. So the fortitude save has been done.
Okay. So roll damage in half.
And you're gonna put yourself near him?
Huh?
And you're going to like plop yourself there?
Hydraulic torrent doesn't move me.
Oh, gotcha. Are you gonna delete the weird ass line you drew?
Do I delete it?
I got it. Under region, it's the weird checker box looking thing that says regional controls. That's where almost all of your polygon measurement line stuff is going to be generated from.
So, why is this? I'm not liking the new system.
What are you trying to do now?
It came up with a small text box that says hydraulic turret, and then it has enemies, allies, both, include self, include neutral, and remove template.
You cast it and you did damage.
Huzzah!
Okay.
What else are you trying to do?
I am ending. Well, I have one pip left, and
everybody's hasted. You should have 3. You should have 2 pips
left. I have 2 pips left.
Yeah.
Actually, I will grab my. I will actually pull my shield out and raise it, and I will end my turn that way.
Okay. Raymond.
Yes.
You are up.
All right. Take a 5-foot step.
So it's very large, 6-winged, multi-armed. You can't tell male or female when you get this close. You're like, oh, Paragon Celestials. Special note, kind of androgynous.
Yeah,
Weird.
I'm not caring.
I'm gonna stab it.
Yep.
So continue.
First attack.
That's an 18.
That is
a hit by 5.
Nice.
That means you need to roll an 18 for your second attack.
That's fine.
Cut into its
Did you just say ow?
Yes, it says ow.
Oh, so close to a 20.
Miss by 4.
All right.
Is this a difficult melee fight? I think it is.
It is. And raise my shield, I guess, as my 4th action, as I look at him, and basically just shame.
I thought you were gonna go, Daddy, be gentle.
No, I'm disgusted by his response.
All right, Serena, you're up. Try not to shoot your friend in the front of the fight.
I'll try not.
We haven't really had that happen in a while. Now is not the time for that. But if it happens, I'm here for you.
I appreciate that. First thing I'm doing is casting Gravity Weapon.
Okay.
Casting. Blah, blah, blah.
I love that sound effect.
Mm-hmm. Then I've got to target.
Weight.
Yeah. Then I got to target the dude. Okay, come on. It targeted him, but it didn't act like it did anything. Okay, so I want to have that double shot thing, and it's not doing it. So there's one.
That's a hit.
Okay. Here's the other for the double shot.
That is also a hit by 7.
Cool. So, damage,
Yep.
damage.
And now you're at... Here we go.
Okay. That's 2 actions. Try again.
You hit it. And that'll
Hit
be
by
all
0.
4 death.
That's the 3rd, Doug.
Yeah.
I thought your double shot thing was 2.
No, it's a
It's a
single
single.
thing.
It's a free double tap.
Okay, and you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
No, you're not.
Now look, I said critical miss. Yes, it is a critical miss.
Okay, but it's not a 1.
Guess
Okay,
who's
that's
not
it.
raising the shield right now?
No, I didn't. I chose to hit him instead. Next.
That'd be him.
Uh-huh.
You're just out of range. Oh well. Alright, so those of you who are watching, you're gonna get to see the actual monster. So, yay. He doesn't really know you guys necessarily, other than just being the big pains in the asses that you are. So he's just gonna start off with a fairly flippant strike from Kelthron, the Glaive of Regression, his named weapon. Like, hit Raymond by 9. For should be around 27 points of damage. It's a decent. I mean, it's not holy shit damage, but it's decent. I'm going to try a melee attack. This is actually him trying to bite you. He's supposed to have a bite attack, but it's just a melee attack. Because I could potentially swallow you whole. But not with that. Okay. Screw it. He knows how to target the ranger. He's then going to pull from nowhere a chunk of the void and lob it in Serena's direction and completely miss her, thus concluding his round. Neferor, you're up.
My turn.
So he is able to hit you guys. I will give you a hint. He's probably going to start raining down spells next. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a Divine Wrath being cast. Channeling the fury of divinity against your foes, you deal 4d10 spirit damage to enemies in the area, depending on their fortitude save. So I need to make a fortitude save. No, wrong person. Right. There we go.
Never mind then.
Oof. Excuse me.
So he crit saved that, so I'm not even going to bother rolling the damage. Yet. Okay. Come up here. And okay, take a swing.
Me or you?
I'm taking a swing at him.
Okay, well, there it is.
Damn it.
You rolled really, really, really low.
Yeah,
I believe that is
that's it.
all right. Carrick.
Don't do anything that would blind it. He's got no eyes.
He's got no eyes?
He's got no eyes. He's just got open pits of madness.
Well, he just failed a fortitude save versus disintegrate, and Carrick managed to hit him.
Shit.
So, holy shit, a legitimate 18d10
Damn.
doing double damage, 107. That would be 214 for a big single out of the park hit. Holy shit. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys this, but the people watching will see it. It's not going to be 214. Oh, shit. No, it was 214. Okay, so full on disintegrate bypasses all of his fucking protections. I thought he was going to soak some of that.
No, that's nice.
He just got fucking rock sword. Damn. All right. To which Carrick goes on his staff. He's going to use a mythic point so he has disintegrate back. And oh, guys, what should we do next?
How many actions does he have? 2? Needle darts.
I think he's going to cast shield.
Yeah.
Because he just made a fucking friend.
Yeah,
think
he
that's
he
different.
got somebody's attention.
I think that's it for Carrick. Carrick's going to be like, I'm going to play the long game here, guys. I hit him really hard. I got aggro. Could an off tank please pull fucking aggro? Please, pull aggro, pull aggro. Don't run to the whelps. All right, Roach, you're up.
Okay, Mike is down.
That is good. What are we doing?
Trying to make sure that he's targeted.
That is very important.
Well, you know, I try. And then we're going to cast another spell because
Is it Dimensional Anchor?
if I had that spell, maybe. Actually, no. I think I'm going to cast another staff spell. Let's go 2 for 2. Let's see if he. Oh, somebody's in the way. Shit.
Yeah, there's
Hold
people
on.
there now.
I'm gonna move. Then I'll cast. So
35
There's
feet
that.
from the side.
yeah, that now
Alright.
now we can cast. Oh, why is it saying it grayed out all my spells? I only did a cast. Weird. Okay, it's saying that I cast everything on my staff by casting one spell. Oh, I know why. I forgot staffs work different in.
Points.
Yeah, staffs work
Yeah.
different in. We're gonna cast Grasping Earth.
Okay, that is a fortitude save. He makes the fortitude save.
Yeah, I figured he was going to make it. Hoping he'd roll a 1, but he didn't. Okay. Oh, and then I got 2 more. Oh, I moved, cast 2 pips. I have 1 action left. I'll move back. Wait a minute. I'm there. Okay. There we go. And that would be my turn.
All right. Raymond, you have the floor, good sir.
All right. Well, one good strike deserves another. How about the fallen
Nice.
creature?
Hit by 4.
Oh, you crit him
Nice.
with a
Natural
20. Oh shit.
Let's see what it
That
says.
means okay.
Twitching,
Sla-
piercing.
it's slashing, right?
I don't remember. It's a. Where's my weapon?
Oh, you can push him back 10 feet, or you can target his armor and it does damage to his armor, but that's doesn't really
rapier.
help very well.
Sword, rapier.
Piercing.
Yep.
All right, you can push him back 10 feet.
Please. I don't know.
Who's next?
If you wish. He would end up over here.
Okay, would that provoke an attack of opportunity from Nathir?
It's
Well,
not
your
him
crit-
moving.
Your crit triggered the attack of opportunity from your thing, since I'm right next to you and I can do
That is true.
do that.
He
All right,
is
so
off
roll
guard.
damage first,
Okay, critical damage.
please. Yeah, you're rolling critical damage.
Shazam. That's kind of low.
All right, and then because of the critical, who's
Yep.
doing what?
Leave an
I-
opening triggers and he gets a free hit.
All right, so
That
swing
is
at him.
Douglas does.
I missed.
And missed.
4 is a poor number.
Yeah, it's one better than the
I-
last time I tried hitting him.
Do you want him the full 10 feet, basically slammed up between the statue and the ground, the column?
Sure.
Okay, so he's just where he's at. Got it. Cool. Alrighty. What do you want to do for your next trick?
I'm going to raise my shield. And if he... I'm going to take a 5-foot step forward. I would take 10, but I think I'd get hit, so I'll just take a 5-foot.
Okay.
That's me.
Serena, you're up.
Uh-huh. Okay, then. I did select a token as target. I did. Try it again.
Cool.
There we go.
Oh shit.
That's a hit.
Okay, cool.
Both because he's off guard.
Nice.
I mean, they
So-
would have been hit by 0. You still would have been hit, but like the hit by 2 is specifically because it's off guard.
Nope, I wasn't trying to end my turn. I was trying to double click my icon. Didn't realize it would go to the next.
What do you got next, though? I'm assuming you're
Still
more
firing on
shooty.
him. Yes.
Oh, we're not going to start lecturing? I've come to talk to you about your
The
economic
time to lecture him about things is gone. And that is a miss.
Missed by 7.
Yeah, and this time I will raise shield.
Okay.
Because he can throw things.
Because he can throw things.
Alright, speaking of, it skipped him. Oh, it's because
Yeah.
it was on him because of your move. Got it.
Yeah, because I
Okay.
goofed.
No problem.
Okay.
Congratulations, you guys almost pulled it off.
Here comes the first round of spells.
That's worse than that.
Oh, it's the planar shift?
I can almost get 3 of you. So I got 2 of you targeted. That would be Raymond and that would be Roach. The actual text is going to go to chat. There's a DC 47 base reflex save, which I don't know why it targeted Olethro as well. There we go. Yeah, I need you two to make a DC 47 reflex save.
Critical success.
Nice.
Oh, 16 to 3. No. Why?
Okay. That's just a don't worry about it roll. Okay. Alright, so those of you who took damage, there's some dice coming. That is 166 to Roach. 266. Okay. And Olethro has healed a sizable amount of damage. And that was a twofer. He still has a 15-foot strike. And I missed by 2, you son of a bitch. If your shield wasn't up, it'd be a hit. Well played, good sir. Neither, you're up. So you just saw him vomit out like a line of entropy. And then somebody dilly-dallied and pranced around like Jack Sparrow and avoided getting any of it on him. Whereas Roach got the full van you don't want to get into shot. And then you saw that essence of Roach pass into Olethro.
Well, I just gave him 100 points back.
Olethro thanks you for your donation at a future time. Ready?
And
what's your next trick, good sir?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
You're getting better.
For 4's sake, because you only missed him by 4.
I had been on 16, and then it rolled to 8.
Yeah,
Shit happens when you party naked.
Just think of it this way: you're not drawing his attention as much.
That's true.
No, but I'm making my intentions known, and eventually he'll swat at a fly.
Gotta hit him first.
Anyway, that's my turn. I used a 2-pip on Roach, moved up to him, and swung and missed him.
Okay. Eric. He's trying to figure out where he can stand, where he won't be in a beam, but this is the best he can do. Like, damn it. Alrighty. That being said, he's gonna target, and we're gonna try and figure out what kind of spells does he like. So first, we're gonna go with, is he susceptible to cold iron?
Oh!
Not when I critically miss and get a 1.
Oh,
Uh,
Mythic point reroll?
Nathair, I want you to roll a d6 and you are odd and your buddy next to you is even. Okay, would a 34 hit either one of you, AC
No.
wise?
no.
Okay, so um, I'm glad because what's going to happen is, Raymond, as you're like busy doing your Jack Sparrow dance, um, a bunch of tiny little needles are going to go like bump, 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 into like the leather tail end of your jacket. You're going to look down and be like, what the hell was that? And they like just kind of just fall off. So, yeah, so move, cast. Well, that didn't work. Um,
A little bit higher. Like 10 feet.
They expect that shit from me.
I've never seen you miss that bad when you've tried to kill one of us.
No. I've
Wow.
never tried to kill you guys.
The constant party descent is just
I walk in
unfathomable.
front of her to reposition. I'm like, hey, moving, and then thwap, back of the head. Just gone.
And thus the crown moved on.
ouch.
Uh,
Okay, so for my final contribution, Carrick goes, I name the Olethro X Paragonus. And your weapon of choice is Kilthurin, the Glaive of Regression. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, this thing was made in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Sorry, wrong spiel. Um, some people will appreciate that. The Glaive of Regression is a intelligent weapon. It is also very large and does a lot of damage under the right circumstances. That being said, Olethro has a lot of abilities. He has Apocalyptic Breath. He just used it. I'm not telling you how many times he can use it, but he can use it again. He has a reactive strike capability. He has not taken advantage of it yet because he wants to surprise some people. He has something called Soul Crush, which is a manipulate action, which will trigger some of your more melee people, but they'll be very happy until Soul Crush takes care of them. He has a free ability called Godslayer. I can't wait to show you what that does. Um, he also is technically at this point in time a Titan. He has grapple, grab, trample, bunch of other stuff like that. He's got a bunch of passives. He has constant spell use that he can use. And when and if you actually kill him, if you don't kill him the right way, he void explodes, which is like 30d12 of void damage. It sucks. That being said, you guys have already kind of figured this out. Fortitude is one of his go-to saves. All of his saves are very beefy. Fortitude is his beefiest. It is not 40, but it's greater than 38.
okay, so somewhere in that range, huh?
Yeah, somewhere not 40 and above 38. It is his highest. He can move, he can fly. He is weak to mythic powered attacks, which, if anybody prepared for it, it's a mythic weapon slot. And there's some other things you can do, and there are also certain mythic attacks that He is weak to. Weak means he takes extra damage. It does not mean he takes like a fuck ton of extra damage, but he takes extra damage. It does build up. He is resistant to acid, bludgeoning, cold, electricity, fire, mental, piercing, slashing, probably some other stuff. He's immune to bleed, death effects, disease, persistent damage, void, and vitality. Oh, he has true sight and dark vision, and can hit you from a distance. Uh, yeah. Because of his size, the six wings, how unelegant that whole thing is, dexterity is his lowest stat, but it's still a plus eight. It's still an 18, because it's plus four. So his lowest stat is still Olympic level badassery. That being said, he is Olethro X Paragonus, the fallen celestial paragon, and he's essentially a Thanatonic Titan. Here to say hi, what's up? That is Carrick's turn. I believe that was a very, very informative for both party and anybody who watches this. Well, what's up? That being said, I believe we're in round 3.
Yep.
Roach, you are still standing. I'm still standing.
Yeah. I'm not sure which way I want to go.
Dead south, close the doors, lock them behind you. I am the bloom that never dies because I got the fuck out of here.
Um,
I'm going to leave you alone.
I'm going to first cast a spell. There.
Regenerate.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it's gonna help me, but at the moment,
It will keep you standing. Just put the spell effect regenerate on you,
thought I did.
which you've got. Yeah, you got it. What level did you cast that at?
Highest level.
7.
Nice. All right.
And then I got 2 pips left, and one of. You'll just do attack. That isn't an AoE because everything's freaking AoE. I got to target him.
I've got you on regenerate. I don't know what else you're doing.
Casting an attack spell because that's what I have to do next. I get activation. Attack, and which one is a save? I need to do an attack spell. Defense is AC, so that's an attack spell.
Yep. Okay. It's a miss by 5.
You know what? At some point, I'm gonna learn why I can't roll above 10. And that'll be my turn.
But it's not right now. Raymond,
Yes.
you're up.
All right. Well, first off, I am persistent bleeding. My DC is an 8, and I rolled a 10 last time, so that should be gone. So I am removing that effect. Boop.
Okay.
I have an armor ability that drops it to 8, is what it was.
Gotcha.
And then for my second action, I am going to attack.
For your first action, really.
Well, I had to stab, but yes. Another Number 18.
You hit him.
Yeah, see, I need to figure out how to roll 18.
You need to take rolling lessons from Nate.
Yes,
Don't
I
touch
do.
my dice. I
How
saw
do
you
you-
roll dice. I gave you dice. You rolled ones. We go to a store
I know.
several weeks later. You roll a fuzzy die. It still comes up a 1. We got to get you chicken feet.
Ooh.
I can do that.
Yep. Well, that was
Okay, so
He
we
just
have
does
one
have
hit.
action too.
yeah. Mm. I'll just keep doing this. Raise shield.
Okay.
Next.
Serena,
Mm-hmm.
you're up.
Mm-hmm. Well, one of them hit. And it's just a regular hit. It's not a crit. Okay, fine.
Boo.
And next. That's a miss.
Yep.
Okay. Um. I'll guess I'll just go ahead and try again, cause the map 3. You never know. I could roll good. Missed by 8. Okay, fine. That's it. I, nothing more I can do.
Alrighty.
Make sure my shield is up.
Alright, and what do we suppose Olethro is going to do? We will have to find out next time on Dice at the Table as the fight for reality, for creation, for all of existence, good and the bad, continues. See you guys, same Twitch time, same Twitch channel, same YouTube, all that stuff. Like, subscribe, share, etc. This is the end of days for our campaign. Bye, Debbie.
Mhm.
Bye.